Hello and welcome to the Coastal Channel, where you'll always live life with an ocean view. You're visiting the only place in the world broadcasting stories for the 2 billion of us who live near an ocean, and for the rest of us who wish we did. In this edition, we're in the famous city of Newport, Rhode Island, where if you're into sailboat racing, you've just had the summer of your life. The Coastal Channel's John Rook was on hand for the start of the Newport to Bermuda race, just in time to see the fog lift on some beautiful sailboats.
It's cloudy, certainly cool, and a little bit foggy off of the coast here in Newport, Rhode Island today for the start of the Newport to Bermuda yacht race. Some 159 boats of all shapes, all sizes, all speeds set sail today off the coast here in Newport at Fort Adams State Park, trying to navigate their way through the waters of the Atlantic Ocean, covering 635 nautical miles. Try to wind up first at St. David's Head in Bermuda. It's a trip that will take the better part of the next 4 days to complete in all kinds of weather conditions. This race began in 1906 with just 3 boats. It's now run every other year and has been consistently run since 1926. A great challenge for all that take part. We're very happy to be able to bring this to you. I'm the CoastalChannel.com's John Rook.
I don't have to tell you, Newport looks so beautiful in the summer. But maybe when the weather starts getting a bit chilly in the Northeast, you'd like to stay warm with a visit to a Mexican paradise. The thought was so appealing to us, we just had to go south of the border. San Carlos, also known as the Caribbean of the West, is paradise to tourists. On water or by land, some tourists come from as far away as New York.
Sometimes it's good to get away from the fast lane, and St. Carlos is the perfect place to do that. Oh, I think it's better than any other place. I've been to Mexico a few times, and I feel more personal with the people here.
People come down here and really enjoy the ocean, so we have about 8 excursions in the water, from sunset cruises to snorkeling and sailing excursions. Seal Island is a popular one because it's a unique experience to snorkel with sea lions.
You can also sail on catamarans right off one of the resort's own beaches. The resort will help you arrange off-site activities such as scuba diving and fishing charters. One of San Carlos's incredible sights is the sunset with a mountain and ocean backdrop. There's nothing like an ocean view, especially if it's from that new boat you just managed to buy this year. So are you ever worried you might scratch it or even smash it when you come into dock from that fantastic weekend getaway? Our own Randy from Route 6 Marine in New Bedford, Massachusetts, shows us how it's done.
Docking a boat. This particular boat that we're docking here is a 27-foot aqua sport. It's a fishing type, so you can get to walk through on the windshield and you can actually walk around on the outside. We want to make sure that we have our lines set, because if they end up dropping in the water, then we can get them caught in propellers. If we can get them caught in the propellers, that's not the worst part. The worst part is we don't have steering, because they'll tie themselves together one way or the other. And an experienced boater can tell you that at one point in time it probably happened to them. So as we have our fenders in the water, we have our lines set, we're going to come into the dock and we're going to try to come in gently. If you're an inexperienced boater handling twin engines, these knobs are very valuable. You can spin the engines fast, and you can control them both as you would a single engine. If you're an experienced boater now, as long as your motors are straight, you can control your steering, a stationary steering, by reversing one engine and placing the other one in forward. That'll actually spin the boat. See a little throttle in reverse, a little throttle in forward here, and you'll actually see the bow spinning. See that? We're steering without using the steering wheel. And then if you want it to go the other way, you just reverse it. Reverse the action you just did, and we'll bring our bow back the other way. As we notice, it'll come back over. Just increase the amount of force needed because the current might be running under you, okay? You want to be aware of which way the current is running in the wind. You can feel the current moving the boat. You can also feel the wind. But look for flags or any banners that are flying. That'll tell you the direction of the wind. And you know that you're going to have to steer a little opposite the wind so you can come in the right spot. Floating docks are the easiest to dock to. And anything with pylons is quite a bit harder to do. But first we're going to do the easy one. It's great if you have somebody on the dock to help you out. John over here is going to give us a hand. And there are some fenders tied up there, and hopefully they'll protect up the boat. Looks like the wind's blowing off the land for us, so it'll be a little tougher for us to tie up on this side, but we're going to do it. You want to come in a little gentle, of course. You need to give it a little power because the wind's going to fight you. Gentle, and there we go. A little reverse will help to stop the boat. He'll grab the bow rail, and he's not going to pull you in to the stern or the bow, because if he does, he's going to mess you all up. He's going to try to grab that bow rail and just hold the boat there. You can shut the engines off, come on out and help him. You want to tie it off. Bring it on up. We're done.
Why didn't I get to go on that shoot? I'm just stuck here right in the studio, and I'm all dressed up for it, so. But I did get to taste the best fish in the world, or close to it, and the chef at La Fuente restaurant prepared it in only 9 minutes. Just watch. What are we cooking today, and what region is it from?
Today we are cooking Pargo Estilo Mazatlan, which is the red snapper, the style of Mazatlan, Sinaloa. And it's a fresh fish. It's 8 ounces that we do here at La Fuente restaurant. The gentleman who's going to be making it for us and preparing it for us is Chef Luis Campos. He's also from Sinaloa. So we're very, very excited about
and your dishes cover 5 regions.
They certainly do. La Fuente restaurant has 5 regions that we really focus on, from Mexico City all the way to Sonora, to Veracruz, Sinaloa, Chihuahua. So we're very, very flexible in a lot of items that we do prepare.
Let's get cooking.
What we do is we take 8 ounces of the red snapper. We add garlic butter to the foil.
Now, what is this right here?
This is garlic butter.
That's the garlic
butter,
okay.
right.
How much is there?
Oh, that's about 4 ounces of garlic butter. Right now he's adding fresh scallions. We also have the tomato, a diced tomato, cilantro, the white onion, and 3 colors of bell pepper for the color and the flavors. Okay, we're using S&P right now as salt and pepper just to give it a little bit of taste, flavor. It also adds a little bit more butter on top. This is great for the waistline because it is a fish dish. Also, what Luis adds is the lemon and juice of the lemon, and also lime and orange. This is the orange that he adds to it. Gives that citrico. It's called citrico, so it's a citric taste that comes out of it. It's very, very delicious. We have the lemon that he's putting in now. It's really very, very nice. It gives that nice citric flavor, like I said earlier. And then the last, we'll use the lime. So you have 3 citrics that he's using.
Oh man, that looks so good.
You're going to have some later.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now the reason for our chef to wrap this up, like I said earlier, the final product is prepared in its own vapors, or like we said, vapor, or in its steam in its own aluminum foil. And once we have it airtight, what he does is he puts it on the grill for about 9 minutes, or when you see the envelope itself enlarge, that means the steam is already cooked in its own steam, and it enlarges, and that's when it's ready to go. You could also put a thermometer in there and making sure it's nice and heated, just to make sure it's
And what
fine.
temperature when you put the thermometer?
It's about 160.
Is he going to make it look like a duck or a swan or something?
No, he's just going to make it that way because eventually we're going to go ahead and
Okay.
take the top off. So
I
that's
bet it was starting to look like a swan.
And what he'll do is put it on the grill.
Okay, we'll do that.
Once the red snapper is finished, the final product is put on your plate. We open the envelope, and you can smell that aroma coming up, and it is absolutely wonderful. It opens the sinus. You can smell the citric. You can smell the aroma of all the vegetables we have in there. The nice thing about the fish is once it's open and once you're ready to eat, it is nice and tender because it is with the steamed product that makes it nice and soft. Along with this, we have the white rice. We have a little color on top of this. One of the interesting items that we do use for Mazatlan is the garnishes. The garnish itself is a quarter slice of piña or pineapple that we gut, and then we take the pineapple, fresh mango, fresh grapes, and what we do is we slice it up all fresh. We place it on the pineapple itself and add just a little touch of the cream de mint just to give it flavor. And then the final touches we do, because it is a cítrico, we add a little bit of lime, lemon, and orange. In Sinaloa or in Mazatlan, the advantage there is because it is a seaport. There are a lot of wonderful different types of fish that they are able to put on the menus and enjoy, even from the restaurants to the regular people on the ground. They enjoy that fresh fish. Which is interesting too is the fact that the vegetables and the fruits and everything from that area also is a mainstay. So the product itself on a large dish like this is a nice marriage. It's a very, very good marriage. So let's try some.
That is true. Oh, you don't have to ask me twice. All right. No bones in this?
Oh,
okay. Just want to make sure.
Nice and clean.
That would make good television, though, if I chose.
It's time to try.
Oh, absolutely good. This is great
Nice
stuff.
and tender?
Nice and
Good.
tender.
Good.
And you know, the
Moist.
flavors coming out, I taste some of the citrus.
Right.
And so it gives that kind of like a more of a tangy taste to it. So
It's a nice explosion.
Exactly.
Very nice.
Exactly. All right. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you too.
Thank you. Gracias.
We leave you with scenes from some of Australia's prettiest places. You're watching the Coastal Channel.
Hi, I'm Ted Danson, and you're watching Coastal News.